Here, hey there. As I promised, I'm gonna showcase how front end works, each and everything about front end, how the flow is there, and what I've implemented in it. Okay, so and you know what? Don't look at this readme file. I don't know when you will see this video after 1 or 2 years, and then I don't know, like maybe AI will be able to make application in friction of seconds if you are from future, but right now it's not possible. Um so I've just explained some things in it, in readme. But if you see the project documentation.md, so in this file I have added each and everything that I've implemented in this project. Okay, so this whole project overview in it. So you can see here, I have used Axios client and session storage with JWT. Front-end routes by role means, if you are having admin routes, so you can access admin roles, and if you are having users access, so user roles are there, means user APIs are there, so you can access user APIs. And just basic front end stuff, providing shared layout like navigation, loader, and form, card, salad, grid, and model styling. I could use float or flex over here, but grid is latest version, like enhanced version. So I have used grid, and by that thing I have practiced something as well. Alright, so the tech stack I've used in it is React 19, Vite 6, and React Router DOM, Axios for fetching. I could use fetch as well, or async await, but I've used Axios because it is less boilerplate code and more work. That's why. Global style CSS in CSS or index.css doesn't matter. And is a language I used JavaScript JSX, and then some plugins with port, and yeah, and for backend I've used Spring Boot. Okay, so I have specified each and everything in it, at what which file does what. Means, uh, for backend only, if you are backend developer specifically, so these files are very more important for you. This means these means files. Yeah, these means files. Cross rule API functions, and candidate API functions, compatibility, service barrel, and auth API functions, shared access client, session storage, and role helpers. So lot more things are here to understand. Okay, so I have added each and everything, each and every API, what API has what access, from where, if we are not having JWT, so where the um, the application will route. So each and everything, and let me share some things. Okay, so this application is storing the data, the JWT token, inside session storage. Okay, I have not used local storage over here. Why not? Because if we use local storage, okay, let me run this application, I'll explain each and everything. Previously, if you pull this project some days before, okay, yeah, you can have access of it, like to pull this project, when it was like made, or like in building phase, a very few days before. So you can see that this application was totally different, and it was having local storage. But the problem I was having, let me tell you, you will understand. Okay, pretty fine. I need to run backend firstly. Yeah, I know that running it will take some time. It will not. Okay. Okay. So this is running. This is up and running. Let's go on it. Okay. So here you can see, if I log in, this is my this is my email. Okay. This is my admin email. If I log in, so this is logged in. And if I open again another API, okay, another API. means another URL. And if I try to log in over here, if I'm using local storage, okay, like, and if I'm using local storage for it, so if I logged in over here as a candidate, so here as well the login will be override as a candidate. And if previously I've logged in as a candidate, and up to some time in same browser, okay, in same browser I logged in as a admin, so all, wherever I have used, wherever I've opened this website, so on every website the same thing, the same URL, the same um, the same admin will open everywhere else. Means JWT, if we are storing our JWT in local storage, so everywhere else that JWT stores. So I thought this doesn't make sense, because I need so many users with different rules, so I need to use session storage. So that's why I've used a session storage. I'm sending the JWT with every request to backend validates it. And this is how things works. And if I want to like log out, okay, if I want to log out, and if I logged out, so after logging out, what application does, just application removes the JWT. And whenever you are hitting next API, so if there is no JWT, means you are logged out. That's it. This is the thing I've used in it. Nothing, it is not like rocket science. Okay, so let's talk about some other files. Okay, let's talk about some other files. So here you can see in router.js, let's open first application.jsx. Here you can see there is router.jsx. Okay, means I have routed the browser router. Okay, and here in router, here you can see um, every file has lazy opening. Okay, whenever I'm clicking on um, any pages API, so after clicking it is opening in lazy format. Okay, and after opening it, there is some, I've wrote some logic as well, just like here I've added checks. If admin is admin user, so then it will check as a admin, recruiter as a recruiter, user as user. It's just like that. Here are some routes APIs I've implemented in it. There might be yeah, there might be so many APIs, but I don't think so. um, the APIs that I have invoked in backend, I have not used all the APIs in frontend. That was like I have built backend on my demand. And after some time I made changes in front end, and I don't know like how many APIs are in backend that are the they are no use. Alright, this is admin dot index.jsx js. So in this file, here also backend APIs. Okay, so here specifically admin APIs, means admin can access these much things. Okay, and here you can see include URL URI component. So this is I use for username of the admin and all. Okay, this is companies.jsx and index.jsx, recruiter index.jss. So these are all like services files. Means I'm service means I'm taking some data from backend and serving it to frontend. So in service folder I have implemented these much things. And here we can see api.js. So it exports the admin from this service file. Okay, auth and http.js. So this file is used for um, to provide the sessions. Okay, here you can see clear session and get session So once users work has done, so we just clear the session. And headers authentication barrier token, which is JWT I'm using in it. And interceptors, response use and all. There's a lot more about it. Okay, this provides just a, you can consider this just provides storage, session storage, and this exports the session thing from this file. Okay. Okay, so here I have parsed the JWT into JSON and read it, understood it. Means JWT is collection of header, payload and signature. So in header there is um, that uh, there is some I'm recalling it. So in header there is only assigned that what algorithm we have used in it. And um, payload means the expiration time, uh, the creation time, and what role does that user has. So these three four things are there. And signature means signature, yeah, we don't need to care about signature. I don't know like what is into signature, doesn't matter, but this much is important only. Okay, so here I've used some functions, set current user as a user, means like what kind of user is it. And here you can see some storage related things, like is admin, so it will return that role as admin and in uppercase, because the enums works only with uppercases. Okay, api.jsx, this just export some stuff. Auth.js export some stuff. Index.css, here you can see I have used here some um, for whole application. I have used like border box, padding and border are included with element width. Okay, and these are like the root, means variable arguments, we can say. um, Theme variables, yeah, variables, theme variables have you implemented in it. So nowhere I need to again and again write the same thing. I just call it by using var function. Okay, so there's more about it. Main.jsx, this has it's just basic stuff we need to every time when we are creating applications. So React strict mode is not enabled, but we need to enable it by ourselves. And router.jsx is just a basic router stuff. So let's deep dive into each and everything. Okay, so in components here you can see if the user is user, so he will see this much logins. Okay, means portals. Okay, and the user and the recruiter is user, so means the user is recruiter. So recruiter may see this much files, means the front end. Okay, and if is company, so company will also have its own portal. It's just a portal game that I've used on it. Okay, and just basic stuff for every front end which is required. Get role, get name, and then if name is, then assign that user and log him in. And whenever you are um, accessing any API, accessing any URL, which should be like if backend has specified that this API is only for admin, so you need to send JWT for that. And here you can see loader wrap. So I have implemented the loader as well. Somewhere I've implemented, but I forget about this. Where is it? And I'm not sure that I'll be able to find this in IntelliJ IDEA. Okay, I should have opened it in VS Code. I didn't. Sorry for that. All right, so this is admin.jsx. So just basic stuff. I have used a grid in it. You can see over here, and pages, cards, just admin portal. Here you can consider admin application, admin jobs, admin users, admin like apply jobs and companies. Each and everything has its own portal, and I have routed it with using router. That's it. That's it. That's it. I have used in it. Nothing much. Nothing much. And every file has its own portal. Okay, means every user has its own portal. Means admin has its own portal. Recruiter has its own portal. Portal in the sense the set of files and which they can work with. If I have signed out, so frontend will delete the JWT token from here, and in backend the JWT expiration time is 1 hour. After 1 hour, JWT automatically get deletes. That's it. After getting deletes, no one can access it, no one can revoke it. Um, and once it is deleted from frontend, so it doesn't matter for it. Okay, and for the password as well, I have implemented the thing which is um, sends the email to that email. Here you can see the settling was created but email could not be sent. Check smtp settings. Okay, so the email is having some issues, and if the email is having some issues, so you can easily change the password. Password do not match. Let me type right now. Yeah, so right now let's try with our new password. Yes. So if yeah, this is funny. This is funny because yeah, as a developer, you don't need to pay that much. You are just a person who wants to build the application, not like host it on server and have that much bigger database and all. So I don't have. That's why what I did, if the email SMTP is not SMTP is not there, so I have implemented such a thing that if that is not available, if that is not available, so user can change password by himself. No, means you don't need to paste the key or like log in from phone or paste the OTP, nothing else. All right. So this is all about it. I don't think so. There might be more explanation which is required for this. Just like uh, this is kind of enterprise application, but it's not strong. I think so far. I really need to work on it, and I am working on it. I'm making new structure of this project. How things should go. I'm creating the database design as well for this, and yeah, this is more about it, I think. And if you really learned something valuable from this video, so make sure like, share, and subscribe, and uh, just hit the like button to more such meaningful content. All right, take care. Bye bye.